Stop number 27 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway in Richmond, Virginia, as we are here today for the running of the Exide Batteries 400, as we're set for 60 laps of action on this 3/4 mile racetrack in Richmond, Virginia. Here's starting line for this running event. On the pole, it is Kyle Matthews, the points leader in car 42, the Coors Light Pontiac. Two-time winner this season so far. He'll be alongside car number 3, Cole Deaver, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet, is on the outside. Second row in car 98, two-time winner this season so far, Seth Cole in the Caleb Ford. He won the season at Auto Club. He also won the Southern 500 at Darlington this season. Beside him in car 01 is Jesse Turner in the U.S. Army Pontiac. He won at Watkins Glen. Third row has Kat Badson, car 20 at Texaco Haviland Ford, and beside her, car number 2, Dylan Young in the Miller Lite Dodge. Fourth row will find Matt Haas, who won the first race at Talladega this season in the Interstate Batteries Pontiac, car number 18, and number 88, Ford Quality Gear Services Ford Credit Ford Taurus of Keith Batson. He won the second Talladega race. He also won at Riverside this season as well. Fifth row, has Dylan Poteet in car 22 and car 00 Kev Shear, who won at Sonoma this season. Next row down, Zach Rogers in 33. He's currently number 3 in the points coming into this event. He's a 4-time winner this season. He won at New Hampshire, Richmond, Texas, and also at Bristol. He's going for the Richmond sweep this race. He's alongside him in car number 7, the Exide Batteries Ford of Jackson Haywood. Next row down has car 15, Ryan George, who won the second race at Pocono, and Charles Sanford, car 24, the DuPont Chevrolet. He's yet to win this season so far. Next row down, Zach Winkle in 26 and 78, Joshua Osborne, 3-time winner this season so far. He is currently in that finish at Darlington, but he dropped him down to number 4 in the points coming into this event too. Osborne's wins included both Michigan races along with the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Next row down, Quentin Moore in 89, the Racing with Jesus Dodge. He won in Atlanta. Beside him in his car 16 is Paul Minnick. He's currently 10th in the standings. Next row down is Zachary Fitzwater, number 9, and number 8. It is Rob Evans alongside Evans, who had a really good run at Darlington, the last race in the tour. Next row down has car number 5. It is Jay Jefferson, and car 43. It is Mike Becker. Becker was winner this season at the Daytona 500 this season in the King Richard Petty colors. Next row down has the first Pocono winner, Johnny Gardner in the Altel Dodge. He nearly won Darlington as well this last race in the tour. He's beside car 40. It is Sky Commons. Next row down, Tristan Allen in car 14 and car 21, Benjamin Miles. Allen earned his first top 10 of the season at Darlington. Miles, car 21, is alongside, as we mentioned. Next row down has Valvoline Ford, car number 6 of Ryan Brommer, and car 31, Singer Wireless Chevrolet of James Henry. Next row down has car 30, Shane Lick, the Pennzoil Pontiac, and car number 55, Daniel Bouchard in the Aaron's Toyota. Next row down is car number 20, Emmanuel Hartnett, Dollar General Toyota, and car 48, Michael Whitman in the Lowe's Chevrolet. Next row down is car 19, Carson Gum in the Dodge Dealers Dodge, and 71, Jeremy Diaz, the Team Realtree Toyota Chevrolet. Next row down, William Brock in car 4, the Kodak Film Chevy, and car 32, Matthew Logan, who won the 600 at Charlotte this season. Next row down has car 99, Levi McIntyre, 2-time winner this season so far in the Aflac Ford. He won at Dover, the first race at Dover, and he also won the night race at Bristol. Beside him, Nathan Orman in car number 1, the Tracker Boats Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet. And starting shotgun in the field will be Mitchell Collins in car 11, the FedEx Office Toyota, and car 25, Phil Parker in the UAW Delphi Chevrolet. He won the season at the first stop at Darlington. So fans about to get the field of 40 about to get the command to start the engines here for the running of the Exide Batteries 400. Here comes the command to fire them up.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
In-car cameras, by the way, today will be carried by Cole Deaver, Seth Cole, and Levi McIntyre. Those three will be carrying in-car cameras in today's event here at Richmond, Virginia. Dylan Young would like that sign right there on the pit road. There was a Wawa sign on that thing. Pole speed for the event, 140 miles per hour. This track at Richmond, very, very fast. We're going to mention fast at Darlington. We're topping lap speeds of over 100, well over 185 miles per hour around that track. And that's fast for Darlington, mind you, as well. Richmond, without question, one of the fastest of the short tracks, without question. It's a 3/4 mile racetrack. Field comes off corner number 4. Field being led in the hands of Kyle Matthews and Cole Deaver. Green flag waves. The Exide Batteries 400 is on. Turns 2 and 4 are the trouble spots here, Richmond, usually, as they go through turns. As they come out the 4th corner now, Kyle Matthews will lead him down. Seth Cole second. Kat Batson. Her last win was last season at the second race at Talladega. She is in 3rd position at the moment. Matt Haas going to the 4th position. Cole Deaver did not get off to a good start in that number 3 Goodwrench Chevy. He'll still be with this ride next season, by the way. When we go to the Aero 88 cars, there'll be custom schemes, by the way, next season for season 25. He will, however, be in this very paint scheme also as a Chevy Lumina in the revival of the NNSCRA Mellow Yellow Racing Series. That's the car. That's the season. That's the series that will be doing Cup 90 mod with the Busch Grand National paint schemes from between 1990 and 1993, or 1990 and 1994. Excuse me. This man Matthews has a ride with that. In that series, he'll have the number 52 AC Delco Chevy, by the way. Seth Cole trying to take a look to the inside here. Zach Rogers now goes in the 3rd position now, number 33. Remember, Zach, as we mentioned, going for the Richmond sweep this season. Driving the number 33 Skull Bandit Chevrolet this is his comeback season in season 24. And has done an excellent job this season, no question about it. I mean, that car has been flying all season long. Had a bit of a hiccup about the middle of the season, but he's come back with a vengeance as this season goes along. Ryan George right now runs in 3rd position at the moment. He won, as we mentioned, at Pocono. Changed for the lead. Seth Cole goes to the lead now, but here comes Kyle Matthews to the low side in car number 42. And he'll take position away. Matt Haas in the inside of Zach Rogers. That's for 4th position. Fitzwater up to 5th. 6th is Jesse Turner. Up to 6th position, I should say, to make that 5th now. Jesse Turner pushes him. Meantime, Ryan Brommer goes low, and he gets by Kat Batson, as he will look like he brought Johnny Gardner with him in car 12. Yes, he did. Emmanuel Hartnett is up there, number 20. Car number 89, Quentin Moore to the low side in the Morgan Shepherd colors. William Brock is another one that's made his way through the field very, very nicely. And the number 4 Kodak Film Chevy. Morgan McClure Motorsports is the name of that team. 1995 Monte Carlo is what he's driving here. On board with Cole Deaver in car number 3, the Goodwrench Chevy. Meantime, Kyle Matthews takes the lead back from Seth Cole. As we have completed 10 laps in this race, 50 to go here at Richmond. Slicing and dicing up front, and this is short track racing at its finest. Down the low side goes car 14, Tristan Allen. And he and Fitzwater bump each other a little bit going into turn on the front stretch here. There's a little trading paint going on. Now riding with Levi McIntyre in car 99, two-time winner this season so far. He won the last time we were on a short track at Bristol, Tennessee. James Henry taking a peek to that low side. Jay Jefferson now looks slow on him, following the 25 car of Phil Parker. And McIntyre got very close to Parker in turn number 4. Finally, Levi sticks that car to the bottom of the racetrack here as they go into turn number 3. Mitchell Collins up to the high side now as they go into turn number 3. Jackson Haywood going by Keith Batson in 88. Batson slipping back a little bit in that machine. He's now back to 28th position. Batson, I should mention, is now second in the points coming into this event. Joshua Osborne, meantime, moving his way through the field in number 78 cars as he gets by Zach Winkle in 26. Charles Samper now getting by Carson Gum. Here he comes to the low side now of William Brock in car 4. He's got him, or tries to get by him. Dips down, and he has position. That is 15th position he just took. Tristan Allen up ahead in 12th position. There's Brahmer, Commons, Deaver, Johnny Gardner, and Commons and Deaver getting very close. Commons and Gardner, I should say, getting close. Come out the 4th corner. So moves Sky Commons up to the 10th position. Cat Batson running 9th. 8th is Quentin Moore. Battle over 6 between Emmanuel Hartnett and Matt Haas. Haas running 6th. Hartnett in 7th. Jesse Turner in 5th. Battle for 3rd between Ryan George and Zach Rogers. In the meantime, we got a battle for the lead again. Seth Cole Hasley for the moment, and now Kyle Matthews wants it back. Ooh, that was close between the 42 and the 98 cars. Ford versus Pontiac. And here comes Matthews looking low, and he's got position now, so move Kyle Matthews up to the lead. So battles all around this track at the moment here. Battle for the lead, battle for 3rd, battle for 5th right there. Turner and Haas. Battle for 7th between Hartnett and Quentin Moore. Then you got Charles Samber now going around Cat Batson. That's for 9th. Dylan Poteet and Tristan Allen going at it. Poteet running now in 11th. Been an up and down season for Dylan Poteet, as we mentioned before, the season 1 champion of this event, and also is former winner here at Richmond as well. Then number 22 Caterpillar Pontiac, man who runs the Mountain Dew Racing Series, or at least Waze did. Haven't heard anything about him for a while. Sky Comets now runs in 12th position. The number 40 Coors Light Dodge. Tristan Allen 13th, Shane Lake 14th, Johnny Gardner 15th, Kev Shear 16th, Dylan Young 17th, Cole Deaver 18th. Meantime, battle for 19th position as William Brock getting by Ryan Brommer. Now he comes the low side of Cole Deaver. Brock in the 4, Deaver in the 3. A pair of 95 Monte Carlos. Notice the tail. You get a 2018 Camaro right there behind with Zachary Fitzwater. Meantime, Seth Cole still leads the race here as we are past halfway home. 31 in the books and 29 to go here at Richmond, Virginia. Kyle Matthews in second position. And that's what it looks like from the back bumper of Seth Cole's view. And look at how close Matthews is at the moment. See how fast Seth Cole goes, going into turn number 1, 160 miles per hour here at Richmond. Down about 112 in the middle of 1 and 2. Let's see how he goes down the backstretch at 151 miles an hour. Matthews trying everything in the world to try to get by Seth Cole here. And here comes Matthews to the low side of Seth Cole for the lead. And he's got it in the middle of 1 and 2 here. Drag race on the backstretch, and Kyle Matthews goes back to the front. The number 42 of Coors Light Silver Bullet going at it, driving like a bullet right now. He knows his points, the points lead. Points battle is very, very critical here for him, obviously. Now Seth Cole's going to be the one that's going to try to stalk Kyle here for a while. Meantime, third place ain't far behind. That is Zach Rogers in car 33. Looks to the low side of the track here, gets by Ryan George. Now see if he can try to close up on the front two cars. He is less than a second behind the second place car. And he's still 1 second behind the leader, 1.01 seconds to be exact. Ryan George is 1.28. And here comes Seth Cole to the low side of Matthews again. He gets Matthews loose, come off turn number 4, gives him the old bumper. Whoa, if that would have been for the finish, if that had been the finish for the win, that would have been awesome right there. So Seth Cole gave Kyle Matthews the bumper and now goes back to the front. Here at Richmond, as we're now down to 20 laps to go in this event. Matthews, I'm sure, didn't like that move at all, and he is trying to get back at Seth a little bit. Quentin Moore, meantime, at the 7th position. Charles Sanford trying to stalk him for 8th. Or 7th position, I should say. Sanford runs 8th at the moment. Hartnett running 9th. 10th is Kat Batson. Penske cars going at it right here. Dylan Young and Burt versus Johnny Gardner. Young running right now in 17th. Gardner running 16th at the moment. Ryan Brommer, Joshua Osborne, and Tristan Allen in this mix. That's helicopter view right there between Ryan George and the car of Jesse Turner. That is 4th and 5th. Up ahead, Zach Rogers and Kyle Matthews. 2nd and 3rd battling it out right here as Seth Cole is pulled away from Kyle Matthews at the moment. And here comes Zach Rogers for 2nd place. Rogers got moved up to the high side just a little bit in that number 33 car. Here comes. See if Matthews has got anything left to try to catch Seth Cole, who is going for his 2nd victory in a row. He won the Southern 500 at Darlington. He has won both his races on super speedways at the moment. He's yet to win on a short track this season or on a road course. Well, he can't win on a road course now because the road course season is pretty much over with because we've gone through all 3 of them. Sonoma, Riverside, and Watkins Glen. They could still win on the short track here this season as he comes off turn number 2. He has got 12 and a half laps to try to hold them all off for the moment. Margin between the front 2 cars now 79 hundredths of a second between the front 2. But Zach Rogers is right there in that 33 car. He's less than 2 tenths behind the 42 machine. Ryan George still runs 3rd, or makes that 5th position now. 4th position is now Jesse Turner, man who won at Watkins Glen this season, the last race on the road course. Meantime, Charles Sanders now taking 7th position away, but here comes Quentin Moore back to the low side. There that battle is. Quentin to the... Doggone it. Quentin now takes the position away. So Quentin takes 7th position away. Sanford drops back to 8th. Batson 9th, and Poteet running in 10th position, but Charles bites back again to the low side of Quentin Moore. Takes position away, so Sanford now back up to 7th place now, car 24. Meantime, we're now down to 8 laps to go. The lead still being held by Seth Cole in car number 98. Margin right now is still the same, 76 hundredths of a second between the front 2 cars. Matthews needs to try something to try to beat Seth Cole a lot for the win here. Gained quite a bit that time, 64 hundredths of a second between the front 2 cars. There you see the copper cam, 6/10 of a second now between the front 2 cars. So Matthews gained 400 that last time by, and that is not going to cut it in these last 5 laps. And now 200's gained that last time by. This time by, Seth completes the 57th lap. We now have 3 to go here at Richmond. Looks like he's pretty much home free at the moment here as he comes off turn number 2. That 98 car, very, very strong these last couple of races. Dominated at Darlington where he won that event. Now he's dominated so far at Richmond. Into turn number 3 they come. Seth will see the white flag this time by. He has 1 lap remaining at Richmond. White flag waves, 1 to go for Seth Cole here in the Exide Batteries 400. Started this race in 4th position here, and he is going on to a convincing victory here today. Off to number 4, chalk up 2 in a row for Seth Cole. He wins the Exide Batteries 400 at Richmond. So Seth Cole helps himself in his quest for the championship here as he collects his 3rd victory of the season. Kyle Matthews comes home 2nd. 3rd to Zach Rogers. 4th to Jesse Turner. 5th place will go to Ryan George. Matt Haas 6th. 7th will go to Quentin Moore. Charles Sanford 8th. 9th will be Kat Batson. And Dylan Poteet will finish in 10th. Average speed 138.843. So 27 in the books and 7 races left to go here on the season as we have Darlington, Martinsville, North Wilkesboro, Charlotte, and Rockingham, Phoenix, and Homestead. It's the last races of the season for season 24. Rest of the finishers for you here. Emmanuel Hartnett comes home in 11th. 12th will go to Sky Cummins. Shane Lake 13th. Kev Shearer 14th. 15th, Cole Deaver. Dylan Young, 16th. Joshua Osborne, 17th. 18th will go to Ryan Brommer. Tristan Allen, 19th. William Brock, 20th. 21st will go to Johnny Gardner. Then Zachary Bitswater. Carson Gum. Jackson Haywood, was 24th. Levi McIntyre, not a good day for his championship hopes. 25th in the final running order. So, looks like the 99 team will have to regroup and regroup for Dover, obviously, where he's going for the season sweep there. Benjamin Miles, 26th, then Rob Evans, Keith Batson, Paul Minnick, and Mitchell Collins, the top 30 into this event here today. And for Batson at 28th is also another one that for Batson, another one that didn't want to finish where he wanted to, for his hopes for the championship. Jay Jefferson, Daniel Bouchard, Zach Winkle, Michael Whitman, Phil Parker, Jeremy Diaz, Nathan Orman, Mike Becker, Matthew Logan, and James Henry was the last finishers of today's event. So that will do it today at Richmond, Virginia. Congratulations again to Seth Cole, the winner of the Exide Batteries 400. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got inter-races, gaming videos, and our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA and race winner today, Seth Cole's desires for his channel. Be sure to check out our other NNSCRA series, including the new Pedigree Xfinity series, of course, the Duracell Cup series, otherwise our All-Pro series, and on Thrash Maniac 99's channel, the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup series. Be sure to check those series out, and also check out, and of course, also be sure to check out Thrash Maniac's channel as well, too. He's got some very good stuff on there, and of course, also including for himself a new NR series himself that he's created as well. So that will do it here. Some of the best offline series are under the NNSCRA umbrella, and you will not regret checking this race out neither, and you will not regret checking this channel out as well. So that will do it today at Richmond, Virginia. For now, this is James Qualson. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you at Dover.